At the center of this dark tale were three people whose lives became dangerously intertwined. Ezra Blackwood, a powerful widower and tech entrepreneur. His son, Liam Blackwood, a man living in the shadow of his father's success. And Melody Sinclair, an ambitious woman whose charm concealed deeper motives. To the residents of Oakwood Heights, the Blackwood family represented success and stability. Few suspected a storm was quietly forming, one that would end in betrayal and tragedy. Ezra Blackwood was born in 1955 to a middle-class family and built his empire through relentless ambition. By his early 30s, he had founded Blackwood Innovations, a tech company that would grow into a Fortune 500 powerhouse. But his success came at a cost. Ezra's obsession with work strained his marriage and left his son emotionally neglected. When his wife Evelyn died of cancer in 2010, Ezra was left with wealth, power, and crushing regret. In the years that followed, he tried to repair his relationship with Liam using money and connections. But decades of emotional distance couldn't be erased so easily. As Ezra aged, loneliness settled in, a vulnerability he kept hidden beneath his polished exterior. Liam grew up desperate to escape his father's shadow. Despite elite education and endless opportunities, he struggled to find his footing. Failed ventures and constant comparison to Ezra fueled deep insecurity and depression. Everything changed in 2021 when Liam met Melody Sinclair. Melody was intelligent, driven, and endlessly supportive. For the first time in years, Liam felt truly seen. He confided in her about his strained relationship with his father, his fears, and his need for approval. Unaware he was handing her emotional ammunition. Melody's own past was marked by instability. Raised by a struggling single mother, she learned early that survival meant ambition. Education became her escape, and success her obsession. By the time she met Liam, she was already climbing the corporate ladder and craving more. Liam wasn't just a partner to her. He was an entry point into a world of wealth, influence, and Ezra Blackwood. The affair began quietly at a Blackwood Innovations charity gala. While Liam nervously mingled, Melody found herself drawn into conversation with Ezra. They connected over art, literature, and travel, worlds Liam never cared much for. What started as curiosity became fixation. The turning point came during a family dinner at the Blackwood mansion. Alone in Ezra's study, a brief touch lingered too long. Confessions followed. Lines were crossed permanently. Soon, stolen glances turned into secret meetings. Cafes, hotels. Eventually, Ezra's own properties when Liam was away. Both justified it differently. Ezra chasing lost vitality, Melody chasing the life she believed she deserved. They became experts at deception, but secrets leave cracks. Liam noticed Melody growing distant. Late arrivals, vague excuses, deleted messages, a scent on her clothes he couldn't place. Doubt gnawed at him until paranoia took hold. In a cruel irony, Liam confided his fears to Ezra, who advised honesty and communication while hiding the truth himself. Unable to ignore his instincts, Liam hired a private investigator. The reckoning came on a sweltering August afternoon. Following Melody, Liam watched her drive not to work, but to secluded beachfront property he recognized immediately, one of Ezra's. Moments later, his father's black Mercedes arrived. Inside the house, Liam heard laughter, intimacy betrayal confirmed. When he opened the bedroom door, time froze. Ezra, Melody, together, years of resentment and heartbreak exploded. Accusations flew, objects shattered. Ezra justified the affair, claiming Melody made him feel alive, a statement that shattered what remained of Liam's restraint. When Liam reached for his phone, threatening to expose everything, panic overtook Ezra. He lunged. It wasn't meant to kill, just to stop him. But Liam stumbled backward through an open balcony door. For a heartbeat, he teetered, then fell, 3 stories down. Death was instant. As sirens approached, Ezra made a decision that sealed their fate. He stopped Melody from calling for help. Together, they crafted a lie. Liam was drunk. He fell during an argument. Ezra leaned on influence. Melody scrubbed evidence of the affair. Police initially ruled it a tragic accident, but one detective wasn't convinced. Detective Amelia Harding noticed inconsistencies. The angle of the fall, minimal alcohol in Liam's system, witnesses reporting shouting, and a woman's scream before the impact. The story unraveled. Under pressure, Melody cracked first. She confessed to the affair and the confrontation. Ezra followed, admitting the push. The trial exposed everything. Ezra Blackwood, once untouchable, was convicted of manslaughter and obstruction of justice, sentenced to 15 years. Melody received 5 years for a role in the cover-up. In the end, truth came at an unbearable cost. A son lost, a legacy destroyed, and a reminder that betrayal doesn't always come from enemies. Sometimes it lives inside the family itself. If this story shook you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Our next video dives into another case where love, power, and obsession collide with deadly consequences.